of the Democratic candidates just wins the rest of the contest and wins with a pretty sizable number, Larry, they still come up short. It is a fascinating dynamic that could throw it over to the convention for the superdelegates or could raise a lot of pressure on Chairman Howard Dean of the Democratic National Committee to revisit Michigan, revisit Florida. They don't get delegates at the moment because they moved their primaries up and broke the rules. Larry, they may end up in court over this or have long, protracted caucus at the convention, but the math is daunting, and it tells you that we are going to have a fascinating race to the very end.
Any of the panelists have a question for John?
Nobody better go.
Technically, he won't be there, but the momentum time was
They're not going to score you can have it.
At that point, if he runs off a string of victories, either she wins some and he wins both, or flip the coin. Either she wins most and he wins some. If somebody gets out here ahead of the other person, then the superdelegates, I think, will have to face political reality. And even though, because Florida and Michigan, two big states without a delegate, don't count, somebody would not make the finish line. I think essentially the end result of denying Florida and Michigan their delegates would be to move the finish line back, and whoever came closest would win at that point. But what happens, James, what happens, and you know the party better than anybody, what happens in a scenario something like this? You just start giving Senator Clinton some of the states.
Right.
Let's give her some of these, and then let's flip over, and we're going to flip now, and we're going to give Obama some of these, and they just keep doing this stalemate, and I'm picking these randomly, they don't necessarily correspond to where they're stronger, and then Senator Clinton wins some, and we just have a process where now we're out of state, once I give up Hawaii, and look where they are, they're just within a few delegates.